They say Reddit is just stories. But what if some of them were real? Tonight we go deep, into the woods, into the basement, into the dark places people don't come back from. These are not ghost tales or urban legends. These are true accounts posted by real people, and they're terrifying. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and remember, you chose to be here. Let's begin.
I was 17 when my best friend Matt dared me to camp overnight in Black Hollow Woods, a place with a reputation for strange disappearances. Locals said the forest had eyes, whatever that meant. It was supposed to be just me, a tent, and my flashlight. No phone, no contact. I'd check in with Matt the next morning, just to prove I wasn't a coward. Seemed easy. By 10 p.m., I had the fire going. The forest was dead silent. Not even crickets, just trees. And an overwhelming feeling that I was being watched. At around 1 a.m., I heard it. Footsteps, crunching leaves. I called out, thinking Matt had come to mess with me. No answer. Then, a whisper, right outside my tent. He's alone. Followed by another whisper, from the other side. I see him. I tore out of the tent with my flashlight and scanned the trees. No one. But then I noticed something. Eyes. Dozens of glowing eyes, reflecting back at me. High up in the branches, low to the ground, surrounding me. Some were human-sized, others weren't. Then, without warning, every eye closed at once. The forest went pitch black. I don't remember how I got back to town. I just remember Matt shaking me awake in his driveway, me screaming and soaked in sweat. We went back the next day. Tent, gone. Campfire, gone. Like I was never there. Matt believes me now. So do I. Because every night since, I see those eyes when I close mine. When I moved into my new apartment, I was thrilled. Cheap rent, high ceilings, quiet neighbors. Too good to be true. It was. On the third night, I noticed a draft coming from my closet. Odd, since there was no vent or window. When I tapped on the wall, it sounded hollow. Curiosity got the better of me. I pulled everything out, peeled back the wallpaper, and found a seam in the drywall, a door-sized outline. I borrowed a crowbar and pried it open. Behind it was a narrow staircase leading downward. This was a second-floor apartment. I don't remember deciding to go down. My feet just moved. At the bottom was a tiny, windowless room. No lights, just a single chair and a mirror. Only, it wasn't reflecting me. It was someone else, standing where I stood, dressed the same face, but the eyes were wrong. It smiled. I didn't. Then it walked away, out of frame. I turned to see if someone was behind me. No one. When I looked back, the mirror was gone, just a concrete wall. I ran. I moved out within a week. But here's the worst part, the mirror version of me. It started showing up in reflections that don't belong to mirrors, like in windows, water, and most recently, my phone's front camera. My sister and I shared a room growing up. She had a habit of talking in her sleep, nothing weird, just mumbling. One night I woke up around 2:30 a.m. Something felt unsettled, off. Then I heard her say clearly, "He's watching you again." I sat up. She was asleep facing the wall. "Who?" I whispered. No answer. I shook her awake. She had no memory of saying anything. It became a pattern. Every few nights, she'd say different things. "He's closer now. Don't look at him. He knows you're awake." I started losing sleep, always afraid to turn my head in the dark. Then came the final straw. She sat up one night, fully awake, looked me in the eye and whispered, "I saw him. He stands over you while you sleep." That night I set up my phone to record. The footage made my stomach turn. At 3:17 a.m., my blanket moves slightly. My arm shifts. I must have rolled over. Then, for 3 solid minutes, the camera shows a tall, thin figure standing beside my bed. No face, just a long shadow, completely still. Then it steps backward into the closet. The door shuts on its own. I don't live in that house anymore, but I haven't slept with my closet open since, and sometimes, even now, I wake up to find the door cracked open, just a little. Maybe they were dreams, hallucinations, coincidences, but if that's what you need to believe to sleep tonight, so be it. If you've ever experienced something like this, let us know in the comments. And if you want more true horror stories like these, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell, because the next time you hear a sound in the dark, it might already be too late.